Sony is once again preparing to shake up the camera market, and this time, all eyes are on the long-awaited Sony A7S IV. After an extended period of relative quiet, the A7S series is stepping back into the spotlight, and according to leaks and rumors, this won't be a routine update. Instead of a simple refinement of the existing formula, Sony seems ready to rethink the series entirely, blending new technology with daring design choices. The Sony A7S IV is being described as more than just another low-light tool. It may mark the beginning of a new chapter for the line. At the heart of the discussion is whether this model will stay true to the legacy of the A7S series or push it in an entirely different direction. What's clear is that the camera has the potential to reshape how filmmakers, content creators, and hybrid shooters approach their craft. From redesigned sensors and improved autofocus to upgraded video specs and a stronger thermal system, the A7S IV could be one of the most important cameras Sony has launched in years. One of the most widely debated changes concerns the sensor. Since the very first A7S, Sony's strategy has been to prioritize low megapixel counts, just 12 MP, to maximize pixel size, improve light sensitivity, and keep noise at a minimum. This design philosophy turned the A7S series into a legend among filmmakers, especially those working in challenging lighting. It became synonymous with extraordinary low-light performance, often being called the king of the night. But with the A7S IV, Sony may be about to rewrite that formula. Rumors suggest the resolution will jump significantly, with early reports pointing to a sensor between 20.5 MP and 24.2 MP. Nearly doubling the resolution would be a major break from tradition, and it has stirred debate across the filmmaking and photography community. Some wonder whether the A7S IV can still maintain its unrivaled low-light performance if Sony moves away from the signature 12 MP design. Sony, however, doesn't appear to be chasing resolution for its own sake. Instead, the company is rumored to be introducing advanced stacked CMOS sensor technology with a dual-layer structure. This new design is expected to balance higher resolution with exceptional noise control. Larger megapixel counts typically mean smaller pixel sizes, but stacked architecture and backside illumination allow for faster readouts and greater light sensitivity, helping to offset potential disadvantages. The result could be a sensor that not only offers sharper, more detailed images, but also manages to uphold, or even surpass, the low-light reputation of its predecessors. Pair that with dual native ISO, with the higher base potentially reaching ISO 25600, and the Sony A7S IV could become even more versatile. Filmmakers might find themselves shooting in near total darkness with cleaner files and more detail than ever before, while still having the flexibility of higher resolution for cropping or print work. Video has always been the A7S series' main strength, and the A7S III raised the bar with superb 4K performance, high frame rates, and impressive reliability. The Sony A7S IV looks set to leap even further. Rumors suggest the new model will feature 6K recording, available at frame rates ranging from 24 to 120 FPS. This alone would represent a massive boost, providing creators with ultra-high resolution footage while still enabling silky smooth slow motion. Even more intriguing is the possibility of 4K footage oversampled from 6K, delivering crisp detail, accurate colors, and greater dynamic range than before. For creators who rely on cinematic quality, this could be a game-changer. Another persistent issue in mirrorless video systems has been rolling shutter distortion, particularly noticeable in fast pans or handheld action shots. The Sony A7S IV's new stacked sensor, combined with upgraded processing power, is rumored to dramatically reduce this problem. That means smoother results in fast-moving sequences, better handling of action scenes, and fewer compromises for handheld shooters. For documentary filmmakers, sports videographers, or anyone capturing fast-paced environments, this improvement could elevate the A7S IV far beyond its competition. Autofocus is another area where Sony has consistently led the industry, and the A7S IV seems poised to carry the tradition forward. Powered by Sony's latest Beyond's XR processor, the camera is expected to integrate AI-driven subject recognition directly into its core processing system. This means autofocus will not only be faster but also smarter, capable of locking onto and tracking subjects with uncanny accuracy, even in dim conditions. Human and animal eye tracking should both see significant improvements, and early reports suggest the AI algorithms could also extend to more specialized subjects, such as vehicles or objects in motion. For solo shooters, vloggers, or filmmakers without dedicated focus pullers, this kind of intelligent autofocus could be invaluable. The ability to rely on the camera to hold focus in unpredictable scenarios will allow creators to focus more on storytelling and less on technical management. One of the practical yet essential upgrades rumored for the Sony A7S IV is improved thermal management. Previous models occasionally faced overheating when recording long sessions, especially at higher bit rates or in warmer conditions. While workarounds like external recorders and cooling fans existed, they were far from ideal. With the A7S IV, Sony is said to have redesigned the internal cooling system, possibly incorporating a more efficient heat dissipation structure. This change could allow for extended recording times without interruptions, making the camera far more reliable on professional sets. Long interviews, continuous event coverage, or high-resolution video projects would benefit enormously from uninterrupted operation. For professionals, this kind of reliability is often just as important as specs. In body image stabilization, IBIS is also expected to receive a substantial boost. While previous A7S models already featured stabilization, the Sony A7S IV is rumored to deliver up to 8 stops of compensation. This level of stabilization would make handheld shooting smoother than ever, reducing the need for bulky gimbals or rigs in many scenarios. Filmmakers could capture steady, cinematic sequences while traveling light, and content creators could confidently record vlogs, run and gun shoots, or impromptu handheld interviews. The combination of strong IBIS and exceptional low-light performance would make the A7S IV an incredibly versatile camera for creators working in diverse and unpredictable conditions. Ultimately, the Sony A7S IV represents more than just another addition to the Alpha lineup. It symbolizes a shift in how Sony envisions the future of its cameras, not as single-purpose tools, but as flexible creative platforms capable of adapting to the ever-changing needs of modern content creators. Whether you're a filmmaker shooting complex productions, a solo creator capturing spontaneous moments, or a hybrid shooter working across multiple formats, the A7S IV could deliver the versatility and reliability you've been waiting for. While some may miss the simplicity of the old 12MP formula, the new direction reflects the realities of 2025. Creators demand more, and Sony is ready to deliver.